Good day, everyone. Welcome to Real Conservative Headline News. I'm your host, Nathaniel Rajkumar. Starting off locally here in Trinidad and Tobago, Mayaro residents are set to benefit from a series of water improvement projects as the Water and Sewage Authority, WASA, steps up efforts to deliver reliable pipe-borne water to underserved communities. On Saturday, Member of Parliament for Mayaro, Nicholas Morris, led a high-level delegation through several areas in his constituency where residents have faced long-standing water challenges. And this is a promise that the Kamala Prasad administration made. Kamala Prasad herself, we the people's prime minister, made during her first term in office, was to provide water throughout the entire nation of Trinidad and Tobago. And therefore, even though there was a 10-year delay, we are now going to be seeing the rest of that promise being fulfilled, hopefully during these next 5 years.
We never had that in my life. I'm 67 years old, and since I was born, they say my grandfather did this well. Since I was born this well, yes.
He said the cost of using private trucks to fill containers is exorbitant. As such, neighbors rely on each other to fetch water from the nearby village. Mr. Timal said access to pipe-borne water would be life-changing, not just for his household, but for the entire community.
I'll be so happy. Everybody in this village will feel like they're in heaven. We need water inside here very bad, more than anything else. We have current, we had telephone, but you know, the default wire 3-4 long thing, you know. But what we really need is water. We really hope to happy people in Trinidad if we get water inside here. Because we just see too much trouble in that, too much.
Sleep better. Say goodbye to stiff necks, headaches, and restless nights. Our premium cervical pillow is designed to perfectly support your neck and spine, keeping your body aligned while you sleep. Soft yet firm, it adapts to your shape, giving you ultimate comfort and deep, rejuvenating rest. Whether you sleep on your back, side, or stomach, this pillow reduces pressure points, eases tension, and helps you wake up feeling refreshed and ready to conquer the day. Invest in your sleep. Your neck will thank you. WhatsApp 762-6589 to place your order and feel the difference from the very first night. The wait is finally over. The third lane of the Sir Solomon Ho-Choi Highway between Shogunas and Chase Village is now open to motorists. And the new lay-by near Bagwansing Hardware is also partially open to vehicular traffic. This major upgrade means a faster, smoother, and safer commute for the thousands of drivers who use this vital route every day. The team is wrapping up a few final touches though, including drainage, guardrails, and pedestrian safety features, as well as signage. All these things are very necessary as they bring these works to full completion. Yet again, I must say it, the Kamala Prasad administration seeks to serve the people of Trinidad and Tobago in all aspects, in all ways, developing infrastructure, improving healthcare, education, national security. Well done once again to the Kamala Prasad administration.
Somebody get full blown on the telephone.
Ladies, meet your new go-to bag, our mega duffel handbag, perfect for your travel, shopping, the gym, and everything in between. Crafted from premium Oxford material, it's not just stylish, it's built to last. The ideal size, flawless design, and unbeatable quality make it the bag you'll reach for every time. Versatile and ready for anything. WhatsApp 762-6589 to order yours today. Minister of Transport and Civil Aviation, Eli Zakur, says Trinidad and Tobago is focusing on aviation as an important pillar for the country's economic future. Speaking to aviation stakeholders, government representatives, industry heads, and technology providers gathered for the industry's premier regional event, Minister Zakur noted that as a pilot to himself, he has a vested interest in seeing the sector flourish. The government of Trinidad and Tobago has placed aviation as a critical pillar for the economic development of the country, he said. The Ministry of Transport and Civil Aviation has taken meaningful strides to strengthen and modernize aviation structures and policies. He said our main focus is on strengthening the relationship with key stakeholders in the sector, locally and internationally.
The government of Trinidad and Tobago has placed aviation as a critical pillar for the economic development of the country. The Ministry of Transport and Civil Aviation has taken meaningful strides to strengthen and modernize aviation infrastructure and policies. Our main focus is on strengthening the relationships with key stakeholders in the sector, locally and internationally.
He added, advancing aviation technology and border management technology, as well as providing training and certification for industry professionals, are also on government's agenda.
We have held meetings with other diplomatic heads to advance direct air service, improve air connectivity and passenger movement, and boost trade and economic ties. Namely, because it is our vision to ensure that Trinidad and Tobago remains a crucial part of regional development of this industry.
Meanwhile, President of the Airports Council International, Latin America and the Caribbean, Monica Infante, highlighted the importance of the regional aviation sector.
Our region already moves more than 750 million passengers a year, and the airport industry contributes more than $100 billion in economic value, generating millions of direct and indirect jobs.
No more overheating phones. Cool your phones in seconds. Prevents damage to phones and battery issues. Better gaming experience and streaming. USB powered and fast charging. Lightweight and quiet. Ideal for kids and adults. Works with all smartphones. Makes a great gift. Call or WhatsApp 868-762-6589. Some regional news now. Sangster International Airport has been named the Caribbean's leading airport 2025 by the World Travel Awards, marking an unprecedented 17th consecutive win of this prestigious accolade. Wow, 17th consecutive win, you know. So congratulations to them. The announcement was made on Saturday during the WTA Caribbean and North America Gala Ceremony 2025 at the Sandals Grande St. Lucian Resort in St. Lucia. So congratulations to the people of St. Lucia. The ceremony is part of the organization's annual Grand Tour, which recognizes excellence across all key sectors of the travel, tourism, and hospitality industries worldwide. Ever heard of lamb doubles, lamb pilori, or even lamb sauce? Those were just some of the creative dishes tempting taste buds at Lamb Fest at the Shore Park Complex in Tobago. The Tobago House of Assembly's 2025 World Food Day celebrations continued on Sunday with the second event on its calendar. The much anticipated Lamb Fest, now in its third year, the festival drew scores of food lovers eager to sample inventive lamb dishes. I love lamb, actually. Secretary of Food Security, Nathisha Charles Panton, said the event supports the island's farmers. Definitely, that is something that they should focus on. encouraging to boost the agricultural sector, livestock farming.
Now you have the Lamb Fest, where you can taste best quality meat on the island. So we don't have to transport our animals to Trinidad no longer. You have an opportunity to create a market for lamb meat in Tobago. That is the reason why we're doing this, so that the farmers can get sale for their animals. So when you buy lamb, think about your Tobago farmers.
Administrator Julian Skeet also shared that the event showcases the versatility of lamb meat.
Lamb Fest continues to certainly showcase Tobago's culinary talents, but at its core was designed to shine a spotlight on Tobago's small ruminant sector, which has tremendous potential for growth. And therefore, lamb may not only be the most popular meat on the island, as I am slowly recognizing, but today it is about showing Tobagonians and continuing to show how versatile, flavorful, and most important, how nutritious it is when we prepare and we use our creativity.
The event also ties into the division's wider push to boost small ruminant farming on the island.
We have refurbished the majority of livestock pens in the east. And we are now looking forward to developing more of the small ruminant industry to support the Tobago Integrated Livestock Association projects and those farmers outside of the association.
The Tobago Integrated Livestock Association is a key partner in executing Lamb Fest. President of the Tobago Integrated Livestock Association, Kevlin Dillon, commended the Tobago House of Assembly and its partners for their continued investment in the event.
Lamb Fest is more than just an event. It's a showcase of innovation, community, and the rich culinary heritage that makes Tobago unique. Each dish, each display, and each conversation today tells a story of dedication and progress.
Now celebrating its third year, Chairman of the Tobago Agribusiness Development Company Limited, Ricardo Alfred, stressed that the event serves as a viable tourism product and called on stakeholders to work together to strengthen the event's offerings. Carissa Douglas, TTT News.
Premium touchscreen wireless headsets restocked. 1.9-inch HD full-color touchscreen. ANC and ENC noise reduction for crystal clear calls. 9D panoramic sound. Long battery life and fast charging. Control music, videos, TikTok, YouTube, and much more. Camera feature, voice assistant, timer, stopwatch, and lyrics on screen. Water resistant, sleek design. Available in gold, black, blue, and purple. Gift-ready packaging with replacement earbuds included. Never lose your earbuds again with the Find Headphones feature that actually works. Don't miss out. WhatsApp 762-6589 to place your order. Limited stock available. Some more local news. Brave officers and a civilian saved a child who was swept away by a raging river. The Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, TTPS, commends the heroic actions of 2 officers of the Interagency Task Force who on Sunday afternoon risked their lives to rescue an 8-year-old girl swept away by floodwaters in the East Dry River, Port of Spain, around 3:40 p.m. On Sunday, 5th October 2025, PC Taylor and Neptune were conducting a mobile patrol along Piccadilly Street, Port of Spain, when they were alerted by a passerby that a young child had fallen into the river and was being carried away by strong currents. However, the officers immediately responded, and upon locating the child, an 8-year-old resident of Ward Lane, Gonzales, PC Taylor entered the turbulent waters without hesitation. After a brief struggle, he managed to secure the child. However, he soon encountered difficulty and was himself at risk of being swept away. Recognizing the danger, PC Neptune, assisted by a civilian, this is where the part where the civilian comes in, Mr. Dylan Ramsey of Quarry Street, Port of Spain, bravely intervened and helped bring both PC Taylor and the child safely to shore. The child was subsequently transported to the Besson Street Police Station, where she was handed over to the relevant authorities for medical evaluation and care. PC Taylor sustained a minor injury to his right arm during the rescue. Both officers were taken to the Port of Spain General Hospital to seek medical attention. The TTPS publicly recognizes and commends PC Taylor and PC Neptune for their courage, swift response, and unwavering commitment to protecting and serving the public. Special appreciation is also extended to Mr. Dylan Ramsey for his selfless assistance in this life-saving effort, and definitely we, the rest of Trinidad and Tobago, want to thank these officers and this civilian for saving that young child's life. Tired of losing your keys, phone, or coins in that annoying gap between your car seat and the console? We've got the perfect solution. Our universal car seat gap fillers are back in stock, ready to save your stuff and make your ride clutter-free. Available in black, brown, beige, and red, they're designed to fit any car seat and blend perfectly with your interior. Simply WhatsApp 762-6589 to place your order and enjoy delivery straight to your door in just 1 to 3 days. Back to some regional news again, and we're going to Guyana this time. The government's commitment to transforming access to free healthcare is being realized at the Enmore Regional Hospital. Since opening on July 4th, that's just a few months ago, the hospital has already served over 7,000 in its outpatient department. During the same time frame, the hospital's accident and emergency department has treated nearly 5,000 patients and has had 85 deliveries. Dr. Tracy Bovell, the medical superintendent of Enmore Regional Hospital, said on the Health Matters program that the hospital provides 24-hour emergency services. Dr. Bovell said they have specialized clinics from Monday to Friday between the hours of 8 a.m. and 4 p.m. Currently, computed tomography scans are being introduced in the region where residents will have direct access to the machine free, of course, which is really important to hear for individuals who can't afford to go and seek private medical attention. But Dr. Bovell explained that the hospital has a system for admitting patients who need urgent care. Patients can signal an emergency by pressing a call button, prompting nurses to respond right away. She noted that they also provide on-the-job training opportunities. More news from Guyana. Minister of Public Works Juan Edgehill has announced that works on the Western Access Road leading to the new US $262 million Bharat Jagdeo Demerara River Bridge was expected or are expected to be completed within the next 2 weeks. A move expected to further ease traffic congestion on the bridge's West Bank approach. So you see, besides building the bridge, they also want to make sure that the access roads are properly maintained and enhanced, improved. The minister made the disclosure this afternoon, well, that was yesterday, during a press conference addressing the traffic buildup that occurred earlier in the day on the bridge's western end. According to Minister Edgehill, the delays witnessed this morning were largely due to uncertainty among drivers navigating the new access routes. He assured that the situation will be stabilized once motorists become familiar with the new system and the final leg of the roadworks is also completed. So he's not just saying to adapt. There's going to be a completion of the roadworks as well. He said, we are confident that within 2 weeks, the approach road on the west side will be completed, which will allow for an even smoother and more efficient flow of traffic. You won't be disappointed with this one. Look and feel great every day. Painless trimming with no pulling of hair guaranteed. Comfortable to hold and lightweight. Intelligent anti-pinch system. Safety travel lock. Accurate and painless trimming. Durability, 100% quality. Fast charging. To place an order, call or WhatsApp 868-762-6589. Promise fulfilled. Minister of Home Affairs Wanridge Waldron has announced the launch of the upgraded Immigration Support Services e-Services platform, a key commitment fulfilled by President Dr. Irfan Ali, among so many other promises that he has been fulfilling and will continue to do so. In a Facebook post, the minister said that this new digital platform makes it easy for everyone to access a wide range of immigration services online instead of having to go and stand up in a line, including visas, extensions, amendments, cancellations, and transfers, all from their own devices. He said this launch brings us closer to faster, more transparent, and accessible public services for every Guyanese citizen, no matter where they are, she said. Moving on, with Guyana, this one to me was quite interesting. With Guyana looking to boost its production of hatching eggs, the country has set its sights on and is tapping into Caribbean markets to expand its local reach in not only becoming self-sufficient, but meeting the demands of the entire region. I wonder if we already import eggs from Guyana. Maybe we should take that into consideration here in Trinidad and Tobago as well. This was recently disclosed by Agriculture Minister Zulfikar Mustafa, who, while speaking to reporters on the sidelines of an event, shared that construction works have already begun to clear lands in Pakuri village in Region 4, previously known as St. Cuthbert's Mission, to facilitate tunnel houses. He said, we are now moving to do a massive investment with the private sector with hatch egg production. I'm sure that's going to assist in employment, in making employment available for more people, more citizens of the country. The tunnel houses that we will be using there are on the way to Guyana, and the project will be happening in Pakuri. And land clearing has already started, Minister Mustafa said. The project will be one of the largest of its kind in the country and will satisfy the demands of the local markets and the local poultry producers. The government has outlined a new phase in strengthening Guyana's social safety net, unveiling incoming reforms to modernize the public assistance system and new measures that will see expanded support for working families, including state-funded child care facilities. Vice President Dr. Bharat Jagdeo made these announcements last week during a press conference at the Arthur Chung Conference Center, where he spoke extensively on improving access to benefits for vulnerable and low-income families. Senior minister within the Office of the President with responsibility for finance, Dr. Ashni Singh, has said that the increase in the active employed contributors to the National Insurance Scheme NIS by some 75,000 persons is evidence of the expansion in Guyana's economy. What that means, people? What? Increased employment, of course, and probably better wages as well. He noted that the scheme has grown dramatically since its inception and has responded to the evolving dynamics in the Guyanese economy, and the same is reflected in the numbers. Against this backdrop, looking at the numbers, he noted that when President Dr. Irfan Ali first assumed office back in 2020, the NIS had 184,928 active employed contributors, and by August 2025, that number went up to 253,489 active employed contributors. This is an increase, he said, of some 68,561 persons, accounting for the growth of more than 37%. That is great news for the people of Guyana. Some news from Jamaica. Greater Portmore High School in St. Catherine has achieved a pass rate of 82% in Caribbean Secondary Education Certificate English, moving from a rate of 56%. That is a significant jump, people. That's a significant improvement. Principal Ricardo Ross has attributed this success to the dedicated and hardworking students themselves and the support provided by the committed academic and ancillary staff, the teachers, of course. So congratulations to them. That is wonderful and positive news coming out from Jamaica. Now for the interesting facts segment. Scientists have uncovered one of the largest volcanic systems on Earth, hidden beneath the West Antarctic ice sheet. This colossal volcanic region includes nearly 140 volcanoes, with 91 previously unknown peaks discovered just recently by researchers from the University of Edinburgh. The new volcanoes range in height from 100 meters to nearly 3,850 meters, people. Comparable in size to the Eiger volcano in Switzerland. Spanning approximately 3,500 kilometers from the Ross Ice Shelf to the Antarctic Peninsula, this volcanic system is part of the West Antarctic Rift System, similar in size and scale to the world's biggest volcanic zone in East Africa. This discovery not only reshapes our understanding of Antarctica's geology, but also has important implications for ice sheet stability and climate change. This one is really interesting and will give a lot of people hope in the future. Scientists reverse Alzheimer's symptoms in mice using nanoparticles that repair the brain's barrier. In a major step forward, researchers from China, Spain, and the UK have developed nanoparticles that reverse Alzheimer's symptoms in mice by restoring the brain's natural waste-clearing system, not by just removing it. So it's actually giving back the brain's the capability to remove the waste on its own. After just 3 intravenous injections, the nanoparticles cleared nearly 45 to 50% of amyloid from the brain within a few hours. That is really significant. It also repaired BBB function and improved blood flow, which is extremely important, blood circulation in the brain. Restored learning and memory performance in Alzheimer's model mice. It shows that repair is taking place. And the improvements lasted for 6 months after treatment. Unlike previous approaches focused solely on dissolving plaques, this method revives the brain's own self-cleaning system, targeting one of the earliest drivers of the disease, vascular and barrier damage. Once again, people, to me, this is extremely significant and gives hope to a lot of individuals who either are in the early stages or already in the advanced stages of that illness. Folks, that brings us to the end of today's news headlines. Thanks again to everyone who continues to support my content. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Stay blessed and stay safe, most of all, in Jesus' name.